Good morning, St. Alphonsus. Today is Wednesday of the 11th week of Ordinary Time. Today's readings come to us from 2 Kings, chapter 2, verses 1 and 6 through 14. The Gospels from Matthew, chapter 6, verses 1 through 6 and 16 through 18. In the first reading, we have Elijah, who has been called to heaven by God. He tells Elisha that he's headed to the Jordan, and Elisha insists on accompanying Elijah to the Jordan. Along the way, Elijah asks Elisha, "Tell me, is there anything that you want before I leave?" Elisha asks for double the portion of the spirit of Elijah. "I don't know whether that's possible," said Elijah. "If you see me depart, you will know that your wish has been granted." A little while later, a flaming chariot led by flaming horses swoops down and separates Elijah from Elisha, and Elisha is led away. Elisha picks up Elijah's mantle, walks over to the Jordan River, and as Elijah had done on their journey to the Jordan, he hits the water with the mantle, the waters part, and he walks across the dry land. So what did I get out of that? I saw my very nature. I saw the desire, the willingness to accompany people on their journey through life, even to the point of death, right up as they depart this world. But I also saw, like in Elisha, my greed, my selfishness, the things that of this world that I desire, and a willingness to pursue them, sometimes at the very same time that I'm trying to do good. I also see in the gospel Jesus addressing this very nature in us. He reminds all of us, he's speaking to the disciples, and he tells them, listen, when you pray, don't do it out on the street corner. Do it in your own room, in a back corner of your room. For what God sees, God rewards. If you do it on the street corner so that people see it, your reward is here. He addresses it in prayer, in fasting, and he talks about it in almsgiving. I think many times all of us get caught up in needing the recognition, not needing, but certainly wanting the recognition of being a generous person, of being a pious person, of being a loving and kind person. And we sometimes do it for that recognition here on earth. It's our nature. So the bottom line is, praying is good. Doing it for ourselves negates that goodness. Almsgiving, it's good. We do it to look important or generous. We do it so that we are seen. Not good. It's the meaning behind what we do. And if there's any doubt about this, think about the Transfiguration. We do not see Elisha with Moses and Jesus, though he had double the spirit of Elijah. Elijah and Moses are present with Jesus at the Transfiguration. It's the willingness, my willingness, our willingness to commit our lives to God to the degree that we are doing God's will for God's glory, not for our own glory. That's Jesus' words to us and the example Elisha sets for us. So this Wednesday of the 11th week of Ordinary Time, I encourage you to pray. Pray for the glory of God.